Did you know that now we can access AI within our automations for free? Let's go and check out AI by Zapier, which is quite literally OpenAI GPT-4o, but for free in our automation workflow. So by the end of this video, we're going to be able to do very high complex automations for free in the context of our AI spend. Sound good? Let's jump in. Zapier is always coming out with the value. So they had ZapConnect earlier this week and showing us a bunch of new features. So I might do a couple of videos on that on this channel here. And one of the features that stood out to me is our ability to get access to artificial intelligence for free. Have we come a far way in the last 2 years when it comes to AI and using it in our workflows? Very much so. Like in the early days, if you remember 3.5, 16K or 4, this stuff was expensive. And this stuff was not readily available. But man, does competition do its work. Now we can access AI at a very, very comprehensive model for free. Crazy, right? Let's go ahead and check out how we can start using it. And if you're like, Corbin, what in the heck is all of this? You have all those automations. What's going on? Check out my playlist here. Zapier for AI. Over like 200 videos, maybe. Ton of different automations for your business. Crazy app. To get access to Zapier for AI, it does require you not to have a free account, which makes sense because you are quite literally accessing their API endpoint for artificial intelligence, and it actually will cost them money. Therefore, you have to be part of a paid plan. Let's get started here, though. So obviously, AI in this context is going to be in action. And to access it, you'll notice they put it right off the bat here, right in the middle. It's AI by Zapier. We're going to click that. And what's cool now with Zapier is I'm pretty sure we can move this around a lot better. Open that up. So the action event here, what they call it is analyze and return data. I want you to think of that as just conversation with ChatGPT or conversation with Anthropic. They're just making it much more of a specific use case. But as you'll see, it's pretty open here. So I'm going to go ahead and say initiate prompt assistant. Now with this, what you'll notice is that we have the ability to either do their prompt builder or use templates. So if I select templates here, you'll see there's a bunch of different stuff that we can use or have pre-built prompts for us, such as, translate text, create outline from text, draft sales email, create email reply. Now, typically when I prompt, I like having the ability to do whatever I want. It's a sandbox. And then when I do prompt builder here, I'll describe what I want, and then I'll put it up here. As an example here, let's just say I want a prompt that generates 10 social media captions for a dog company called Best Treats. Generate prompt, generating prompt. And whoa, this gets lengthy here, y'all. Wow, honestly impressive. So it will generate a prompt here, and it will actually tell us where to put the relevant input data that is needed. That's actually super cool. So for example, here I can back this out and just say, best bone, product type, treats, dog treats. I mean, this is actually pretty cool. The fact that it was able to output this entire thing and then even ask me to input the relevant data that I care about here, this can actually help with some prompt structuring if you have no clue how to prompt. Number of captions, let's say 10. And then let's actually read some of these instructions real quick. So we got this. Requirements: include a company name, Best Bone, in at least half of the captions. Use a variety of tones, humorous, heartwarming, informative, and to appeal to different audiences. Keep each caption under 280 characters. Incorporate relevant hashtags. And obviously, if I don't like some of this, I can delete it and be like, I don't need that. And then it even goes as far as giving example captions for the output. Input and output. That looks oddly familiar of how I structured my prompts app here. Now, please generate number of captions again. So repetition, we'll say 10. And engaging social media captions for company name here. And then for the output fields, we'll put in number of listed captions. It's nice how they make the variables that we're supposed to input very obvious of their use case. Company name, Best Bones, and let's see what happens here. And they made my life easy. So technically, I could have actually put in the relevant text to fill in those variables here. For now, though, let's hit continue and see what this looks like. Test step. And here we go. We got our captions here from 1 to 10 of everything we needed. Therefore, then the question becomes, Corbin, when would I use a ChatGPT block? It seems like this is very circumstantial now. The fact that we're getting access to a very high level model like GPT-4o for free basically induces you to use this kind of tech. Therefore, the use case for a ChatGPT block now very much seems like the context of having a little bit more free will with the underlying prompt. Obviously, getting access to higher level models like O1, O1 Mini, you're going to use a ChatGPT block. In addition to other capabilities such as leveraging Assistance API or analyzing images, which I've done on this channel, so make sure to check me out here. But for now, this is pretty impressive as we can start leveraging AI within our workflows for free. So make sure to leave a like too, because that's free as well. And I'll see you in the next video. No more money. No more money spent on AI. Automations are free. Well, the AI part now. Check out those videos. That's my face, and I'll see you in the next video.